At the start of the pandemic, a lot of people thought they were going to experience another real estate market crash like the one that we experienced in the year 2008. And the reason for this thinking was due to the fact that millions of Americans have lost their jobs due to the impact of COVID-19. Most likely, if you lose your job, you probably will not be able to keep up with your mortgage payments. And if you can't keep up with your mortgage payments, then most likely you're probably going to foreclose on the house, or you're going to try to sell the house before the house gets foreclosed on. Thankfully, the government stepped in and the real estate market is still thriving 7 months later after the start of the pandemic. Stay tuned to find out exactly how the real estate market was affected by COVID-19. What's going on, everyone? My name is DeAndre James and I'm a realtor in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And yes, you are in the right place if you want to hear interesting real estate topics as well as all things fun and exciting in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Be sure to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to be the first to know when I upload a new video. So what impact has COVID-19 had on the DFW real estate market? Right now, the market is red hot and both buyers and sellers are both benefiting from it. So right now, the inventory of homes in the DFW is at an all-time low. And in addition to that, the interest rates on a mortgage is the lowest it's been since the year 2008. With low interest rates, there's been a spike in demand in the market that is very low on inventory. So what does this mean, DeAndre? With this information, the law of supply and demand tells us with high demand and low inventory, prices are bound to be raised. And that is exactly what happened this year during COVID-19. Right now, I just want to show you guys a visual of the Dallas County and Tarrant County market overview and how it has changed year over year. This right here is the October 2020 market statistics for Dallas County. As you can see, the median price for a home in Dallas County is $284,000. This is a significant increase by 17.4% year over year. Another thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the number of active listings. In the month of October, we had 4,946 active listings. This is a significant decrease from last year by 28.7%. Another thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the average days on market. The average days a home was on market was for 37 days. This is 12 days less than what it was in October of 2019. So now that we have seen Dallas County, I just want to show you guys Tarrant County so that you can see how the market is like in that county as well. So in Tarrant County, in the month of October, the median price of a home was $265,000. This was only an increase of 7.7%. Now, as far as active listings, in the month of October, there was 3,379 active listings. This was a decrease from last year by 39.7%. It was in 2019. Now, we're looking at the average days on market in Tarrant County. The average day that a house was on the market in the month of October was 32 days. This is actually 12 days less than it was in October of 2019. As you can see, there was a significant difference between this year and last year. The main differences were the prices of homes and the number of homes that we currently have on inventory. So I know what you're thinking. How does this affect me as a consumer? Because the market is so hot right now, we've been seeing trends of multiple offer situations on houses that are appealing and appropriately priced. And with multiple offer situations, sometimes there can be an increase in price over the asking price, creative negotiating, as well as shorter inspection periods, which all completely benefits the seller. So where does a buyer win with the COVID-19 market? The way that a buyer can win with this market is due to the effect of low interest rates. Although the prices of homes are slightly higher than average, the low interest rates will benefit a buyer in the long run. So if you're interested in purchasing a home in a market like this, the question you want to ask yourself is the low interest rate worth the higher price tag? And right now I'm going to show you guys an example of how the low interest rate can benefit a buyer in the long run. When Janet originally bought her house, it was worth $250,000. She made a 10% down payment, so she paid $25,000 out of pocket and financed the remaining $225,000 at an interest rate at 6%. She pays around $1,350 each month for her mortgage. If she were to keep her house for the entire duration of the 30-year mortgage, she'd pay $260,000 in interest. Janet decided, however, that now is the time to sell her home. Because home values have increased since she purchased her home, her buyer Joe plans to purchase the home for $300,000. Joe also decides to put a 10% down payment, meaning he'll pay $30,000 in cash at the closing table and will take out a $270,000 mortgage to pay the rest. Joe's mortgage lender approves him for a 4% interest rate. Despite paying more for the house than Janet, Joe's monthly payment will be $1,289, and he'll only pay $194,000 in interest over the life of the loan, thanks to his lower interest rate. As we can see, interest rates can make a huge difference on a given home's affordability. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great one.